We talk about it with the police department every single day. To date, the Bowling Spring Lakes Police Department has issued over 60 citations and warnings on detour roads. In fact, in the last 6 days alone, 30 citations and warnings have been issued by the Bowling Spring Lake Police Department. This does not include the citations written by the North Carolina State Highway Patrol or the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office. Please be careful and obey all detour and speed limit signs. I will talk about this every meeting moving forward. If you insist on speeding in these areas, please start saving your money, because we are going to ticket you and you are going to pay those fines and your insurance rates are going to go up. Please be mindful of pedestrian and bicycle traffic along the detours. Let's all help keep each other safe. Now, I know that's a lot of lip service that you're probably thinking. As I stated before I started this conversation, I'm in a daily conversation with the police department. We have been exploring all the options that are available to us, to include speed humps, speed bumps, speed tables, stop signs at random intervals, and the radar machines that you spoke about earlier. Right now, we haven't come to a consensus of what's going to be the best path forward. One of the problems with the speed pumps and speed tables, I have had those installed in other municipalities that I worked for. You have to make sure they're up to DOT standards. A lot of time with your speed bumps and speed humps and speed tables, is the degree of the hump or bump is not sufficient enough to slow anybody down. So we have to be very careful about how we move forward, because a project of that scope, believe it or not, is going to take about 4 months to put that in there. What we hope to do in the interim until we come up with a permanent solution is to educate the public about the importance of speed control on these side roads. It won't be tolerated. If you have a problem, please call our police dispatch and let them dispatch an officer. If there's a certain time that you're having problems with this type of traffic, please call the police department. I can assure you they are out in force on that. However, like you mentioned earlier, we are a small police department and we have other duties as well. We have reached out to Brunswick County and we have reached out to the Highway Patrol. I actually have GPS on every patrol car, and I can show you on a map the dates and the times and the duration and the spots that these vehicles are sitting taking radar. So we are working. We understand your concerns. I don't know what the option is going to be right now. I don't know what the remedy, but we're working diligently to make that area safe. We understand your concerns and we are trying our best to address it. And that's really all I have for the board today on traffic control and speed enforcement along the detours.
We saw this coming. We've talked about it up here. I've asked for speed tables. I've asked for this when we were paving Great Road, and it all got pushed to the side. So we don't have 4 months. We have to have some kind of solution in place yesterday.
You know, I understand what you're saying, Commissioner Guzelitis. The problem is, it's just like everything that we try to do today. Contractors are very busy. They pick and choose what they want to do. So basically getting people, we have to go through a bid procedure. The procurement laws still have to be met. And if, you know, it's not a quick turnaround.
So can we get temporary stop signs and get those in place, because those shouldn't be that difficult, they shouldn't be that expensive, and they should be easy to install. Can we get those in place, at least as a temporary fix, until we get some radar signs out there, and then talk to however the final thing is. But this community can't wait 4 months for us to have some kind of solution. These poor people on these roads are going to go insane, and it's just not right. We've got to do something as soon as possible.
Full disclosure, it's not going to stop the traffic. It's not going to stop the trucks with loud mufflers.
I understand that.
The only thing that's going to stop that is an increased police presence. I would like the chief to weigh in on his thoughts on the stop signs. Is it an effective tool? Because the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to waste time on doing stuff that's ineffective when we could be spending time doing stuff that can be
I
effective.
respect the fact that, you know, unfortunately, folks are gonna have some noise. There's no way we can police that. But whatever we do, we gotta get the heads in the room to get a solution in place.
Fast, fast.
And that's what I'm asking.
I think we need to sit down collectively and speak about it. You know, I can pull data of what our problem areas are, maybe that's where we start with the temporary stop signs. I think I had spoke to Mr. City Manager about maybe making, Crystal at Drayton a four-way stop, as a possibility. I think we just need to sit down and collectively come to a solution together, and I can bring the data. Just to put these numbers out there, since the 17th of June, our police department has responded to 272 calls of service. We're a small agency, and that's across the board. So 80 of those calls for service have been traffic stops on the detour. 62 of that has been traffic citations for speed. So we're out there, we're doing the best we can. So I'm all about whatever, coming together, finding a solution. I can bring the data, we can sit down and just collectively speak about it and move forward.
I would appreciate it.
Chief,
Go ahead and set a date for,
I know you're out there, I travel that road every day, I have no choice.
No, I
have to
can
go.
see it.
Yes, sir.
But we need to see
But-
Brunswick County do.
But this,
Sheriff.
I need to have my meeting, please, I can't have you keep interrupting if you don't mind. But, Chief, I can tell you the data already, because I don't know, Colin, we had to close down and use Yacht Drive. Yes, sir. The stop signs will work. I've worked in that section, and 4 stop signs along that section will slow that traffic down on Pine Lake a lot. And then we can add some more if we need to, but there's 4 sections through there. They have no choice to slow down and stop, because if you run a stop sign, that is obviously a ticket. We need to look at that. What are we gonna do to slow these people down? We can put all the signs up in the world we want to, but you're gonna have everybody that does what they wanna do. So,
even, I mean, last year we changed everything from 35 to 25,
Yeah.
and we still see.
but I think we need to go this next step and just go ahead and get stop signs put up, knock that out, and let's see what happens.
As a point of clarity, the 4 months wasn't referencing the stop signs and the radar machine indicator. It was representing the time frame that I felt like it would take to get speed tables and speed bumps and speed humps in,
Right.
not the stop signs.
Right, speed down, I have them around my facility and they don't slow.
Well, another thing with like speed bumps, you have to take into consideration emergency vehicles. And that's actually in the statutes about putting speed bumps in, because it does affect our emergency vehicles.
I think that's a good case. So,
That's what I'm saying.
But stop signs are a great idea.
Let's at least get some temporary relief, then we can look at if there's speed tables, humps, whatever. But that's probably the least expensive issue too, is getting some stop signs.
I'll get with you.
And can I address Aaron? Because I'm sure we have, Aaron, Aaron, we would have stop signs that you have, or would you have to order them?
We have some on hand, I'm not
You have some.
exactly sure of the count.
I travel that road now, I have to go that way, I have no choice. I do the speed limit, and I'm challenging everybody to do the speed limit. If you can't leave a little bit early to do the speed limit, you don't even need to be driving. Because we're gonna crack down on them, and with these stop signs, I'm hoping this is gonna slow this traffic down, because there needs to be 0 tolerance while we go through this process. It's a growing pain, and we have to do the best job we can to get everything where it should be.